As we read in Chapter 6 of our textbook, head injuries can be broken down into two main categories. The two categories are impact, which occurs when the head strikes or is struck by an object, and acceleration-deceleration, which occurs when the head is accelerated and then stops suddenly, as in a car wreck. It is the acceleration-deceleration category that is relevant for low-height falls. In this video, we will review some general anatomy relevant to understanding the injuries sustained from a fall. Then, we will begin our exploration into these injuries with a quick look at diffuse axonal injury. Neurons are the main type of nervous tissue that make up the brain. The brain has three main parts: the cerebrum, the cerebellum, and the brainstem. But here we will mainly be concerned with the cerebrum. The cerebrum's outermost layer is the cerebral cortex, which is also called gray matter. Gray matter consists of mainly cell bodies and unmyelinated axons. Beneath the gray matter is white matter. White matter consists mainly of bundles of myelinated axons. Gray and white matter have different densities, and this becomes really important when a person experiences something like a car wreck or a fall. Think about being in a car crash. Your head would fly forward and then backwards. As the skull moves, the brain will quickly follow. The different densities of the gray and white matter cause them to move at different speeds, causing the gray and white matter to slide over each other. Axons that traverse these areas will be stretched as the layers move. The axonal damage that occurs will cause a change in the neuron's physiology. Over the course of hours to days, these changes will lead to axon swelling, and finally the axon will rupture. It is the gray-white matter interface where most axonal damage occurs. Honestly, when reading our textbook, I couldn't understand what exactly diffuse axonal injury meant, or how it was different, if at all, from axonal injury. Let's spend the last few seconds of this video talking about that, just in case I was not the only one confused by this. When dealing with the brain, primary injury and secondary injury are terms used to describe the injury processes that occur. Primary injury occurs at the moment of trauma, while secondary injury results from the processes initiated by the trauma. In the situation we just talked about, the primary injury is the axon damage that occurs from the stretching the axon experiences during the initial injury. The secondary injury is the widespread rupturing of axons that occur from the physiological changes in the neuron caused by the primary injury. The widespread axonal damage is known as diffuse axonal injury.